In my mind's eye, what I hope for you and what I hope for women across the world is that they would not waste time being hung up on themselves, that they would be able to look at the God who created them and the God who redeemed them and who wanted them from the beginning, that they would be able to be in a relationship with other women, that they would be able to feel like they could be the whole of themselves and not be too much to handle or not enough to fill the void. I would just be so excited to see women that would understand that they are wild and free, that they wouldn't believe the lies that they are not enough or too much, that they would understand that God is not a God of chaos or confusion or lies, that is Satan, and we know that he is the enemy of our soul. His sole purpose is to bring us down into his place, and that is not a way to glorify God. It would be so encouraging, so exciting, make this whole crazy process of writing a book totally worth it to know that one group of friends could live in a really free way, that they could wildly worship the Lord in a way that's uniquely them and how he has gifted them.
That's good. When I think about what it would look like for women to be wild and free, I honestly just think about people being on purpose. I think about a girl wherever she's at, a lady, a woman, a gal, whether she's 20 or 40 or 60 or 15, waking up on purpose and waking up feeling safe in her identity and alive in who God made her to be, and walking out into the day not like a porous sponge who's about to soak up everything that the world tells her about who she is and what she's supposed to do, but a lady that walks out on purpose, intentionally knowing this is who I am, this is who God said I am, and this is what he wants me to do. I'm not confused about that, I'm not conflicted about that, I don't feel weighty or heavy about that. I know that his identity is what makes my identity and that that's bigger than anything.
Yeah. It's interesting. We didn't write it in a vacuum. We had this idea that woman by woman, that it would be like a wildfire, that it would take one woman who said, I am free, I am wild, and that is good. And that would then catch fire to the next woman in relationship, the way that women do life anyway. And then that would go to the next woman. And pretty soon, it's not just a little candle, it's not just a random little spark, because that spark can really quickly be snuffed out because it's just hard. It's hard to flicker there by yourself for very long. There's a lot of forces working against you. But if you can get in a community where women really believe that they're wild and free, it just starts to tumble. And it really, through God's power and God's grace, can really just set a whole community of women free. And